Hey guys, it's Sherry. It has been exactly 1 month since I've been here last. Feels like confession, right? Anyway, messy here. It's windy outside. It's a little cool, and I'm perimenopausal, so I'm hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. So today we're cold. But anyway, again, it's been a month. Got a lot to tell you, so this one might be longer than usual. And I kind of have the piles organized. We're hoping this can go okay. New headset. I broke my other one on the way to or from California to California because it was broken when I needed to use it out there. And yeah, so it's the newer model of the one I had. So I'm hoping that it has just as good of sound quality. We shall see. So welcome. If you're new, I'm Sherry Burkett. I am a stitcher, a quilter, a maybe crocheter. That's something I'll tell you about in the life update. And by trade, nurse practitioner. I do a lot of training. I travel across country to do a lot of that stuff with the company that I work for. And thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back if you're a returning viewer. Always good to spend time with everybody. Whoops, stash piles are falling. Not a good thing. Okay, so life update. Last time I talked to you, I was getting ready to leave for our McQueenie retreat, our Texas Stitchers McQueenie retreat, which was fantastic. Got to see Tracy P, who's now Tracy V, and her husband Lewis came in from Florida, and Lewis cooked for us the whole time, and it was amazing. We had a really, really good time. It's a very low key, chill retreat. There are no expectations. There's no organization. It's do what you want when you want, and it's very relaxing. We had a surprise visitor. Trisha came down from Michigan and spent the weekend with us, which was awesome. Unfortunately, I did have to leave early. I left late Saturday night, and because I had to fly out to California on Sunday. But it was absolutely fun. We had a great time. I did my first 24 hours of cross stitch during that time period. That was the first time I had ever done that. It was a good thing that it actually landed in that weekend because it kept me on task. But I did do a picture for every hour, which was kind of fun. Let's see, what else did we do? Yeah, just kind of chilled, had good food. But let's see, what else do I got here? I kind of have notes, so make sure I don't miss anything. So I went to Google for the whole week. We did not, excuse me, itchy nose, floss tube, itchy nose, right? Did not get the chance to go to either the Winchester House or to Alcatraz. I really wanted to, but we worked our butts off, and that place is huge. We were getting 20,000 steps a day easily, and my two coworkers, both of whom are a little bit older than me, were not up for walking in the Alcatraz. Definitely is a ton of walking, and the Winchester House would have been a lot of walking and at nighttime. So didn't want anybody to get hurt. So eventually I will get to go to the Winchester House and to Alcatraz one of these days. Got back from California, was here. See, I flew back to San Antonio. My husband came pick me up on Saturday morning and came back down here for 3 or 4 days. Did early voting. I'm not even getting into politics and the election, but I did my civic duty. I did vote. And then I think that's the right week. Hang on, let me look at the calendar. Yep, that's the right week. So I was home here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we left on Friday morning. Me, Regina, Barb, and Cindy all went to New Braunfels for the Blooms retreat, which was also the first time I had ever been to that retreat. I think it's only the second one that she's had since she moved to Texas, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It was a lot of fun. We did it at a Hidden Gems resort. The beautiful venue. Looks like it's probably set up more for like wedding receptions and stuff. There was absolutely no carpet and no drapes or anything to drown out the noise, and it's very high vaulted ceiling, so it was very loud, a lot of echoing. It was cold. Oh my God. So regardless, it was chilly. So hence the new Bucky sweatshirt. I had purchased this while I was up there. I did not plan on wearing because I mean it was like 80 something degrees outside. It was nice and warm outside. But the only probably the biggest issue that we had during that retreat was the chairs. The chairs were uncomfortable. And in her defense, when she went to look at the venue before, they were covered with like the white drapes for a wedding reception. So she didn't have any idea. They had no padding. They were literally metal chairs with no padding. Now they looked nice. They weren't like, metal folding chairs, but they were not very comfortable. I mean, for sitting down to eat, dinner or something and move on, they'd be fine. But for long-term sitting, not so good. So I got a new Bucky's chair too, and it was quite comfy. Yeah, we did good. We had a good time. Met some new people at our table, and because we had 6 people per table, so two new stitchers. And I am forgetting their names. I am so terrible. I'm terrible with names. But it was fun. I have lots of stuff to show you from the retreats. So we don't do like an exchange or anything at our San Antonio Stitchers one. But so I'm going to show you those things first, like the swag from the retreat and other stuff. Oh, actually, I did get some swag from the McQueenie retreat. Lindsay and her sister. Oh God, I am so terrible with names. Heidi, I can see her face. They are the duo behind Maiden Marsh, a new stitchy company, and so they brought me one of their freebie patterns that is called Nocturnal Blooms. So that's from Maiden Marsh. You can click on, scan the QR code there to get to their webpage. So definitely coming out with some new stuff. They actually just came out with another new pattern called SS for Stallion, I believe. Saw it on Instagram the other day. So now we're going into goodies from the Golden Needle Blooms retreat. So we got this very nice Golden Needle bag. And when you bring it into the shop, I think you get, is $1 off your thing? I don't remember exactly. Has a nice, it's like a mesh back. So you could actually stitch on that if you wanted to. I'll have to think about what I might put on that. Might be fun, right? So there was that. Get your bag. We did a ornament exchange, a Christmas ornament exchange. And so it was a Christmas ornament and a Christmas themed needle minder. And so this one I actually know who it's from because she put her card in it. And it's Adrienne, sorry if I mess up your last name, Manwaring. She's from Selma, which is just south of there. And this is my very pretty ornament that I received. She finished the back very nicely. And then this is my, love this needle minder. It's an ugly sweater needle minder. Isn't that great? So good stuff. We got tons of, almost had a stash of lunch. Tons of swag each day. They came around and gave us stuff. So this your little eyelash thingy, to pull off your threads from when you frog, if you make a boo-boo, a cute little scissor fob there, or lane tool, whatever you want to use it for, little fob, some needle minders. Let's see. Oh, this one I bought, but so he's cute. Put that over there. This was one of the needle minders given out because November blooms, right? It was kind of sunflower themed. And then this one, trading caps. Those were all swag that we got. Somebody made all of these, literally made one for not just table gift, but literally made one for everybody. Your little thread bed, for your threads that you're working with at that point in time. And I'm sorry, I did not catch the lady's name who made these, but very beautifully made. This is one of our free patterns from the Stitch Crypt. This one is from Pixel Pixie Cross Stitch. And it's called In My Stitcher Era. I'm guessing that's supposed to go with like the whole eras thing from Taylor Swift. I don't know. I'm not a Swiftie. And this one's from Snowflower Diaries. Autumn is Here. And this one's from Wildflower Stitching. It says Thankful. It's a sunflower. This is our actual November Blooms retreat piece that I don't know if you can see all of. So there's spool and stuff on there, and then the Texas flag and a longhorn. You got to love that, right? So cute. And then these are some of the things I picked up from the freebie table, because you got to have a freebie table. I brought so much stuff to give away. But this one, Under the Oaks, isn't that beautiful? And this one's Home Sweet Home. Who doesn't need one of those, right? Too cute. Gotta love the houses. A Bestitched by Bev that I did not have. Texas Night, so that's cute. And this one is fantastic. Trophy Husband. So those were all off the freebie table. Gotta love that, and all of our swag. So let's see. That ended on, that was the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of November. So let's see. And then what do we do after that? I feel like I'm missing some time in there. Oh, no. I don't know. Time flies. I don't know if I came home or not. So we came home on Sunday. Yeah, I got home late Sunday night. Sorry, got to find a place to put all these things, making the piles go in all the different places. And so we got home Sunday night. What did we do on Monday? I feel like I was out of town again, but I don't remember. Hang on, I'm looking at my calendar. Oh, that's why. Okay. I was like, didn't feel like I worked that much. I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And of course, that was election day. And yeah, I stayed up to see what happened. Then Wednesday, my husband flew down and picked my mom up from Harlingen and brought her up here. Wednesday afternoon, when I finished with work, we flew to San Antonio because the weather on Thursday was going to not be fantastic here at the coast. So then we had girls' weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was well, it was like semi-annual, but now it's going to be annual now. It had been 2 years since we did it last time, but we really wanted to make sure, because we never know how much time we have left. And after having my mom having the scare with getting leukemia, and now she's in remission, we want to make sure we have that time every year. So we had a fantastic time, hanging out, eating good food, playing games, went shopping, just had a really, really good time that weekend. It was fantastic. That's about all I'm going to say about that weekend. And then, so back home to here, unfortunately, my husband's great aunt died while I was in San Antonio that weekend. So we had to fly to East Texas for the funeral on Tuesday. She was 99. She lived a good life, and she did not have, was not painful. So it was not unexpected. So more of a celebration of life than anything. So it was fantastic. So we did that on Tuesday and then worked the rest of the weekend. It's now Saturday the 16th, and here we are. So time flew by. Okay, so I think that's the life update. Everything that's going on. What's coming up next week? We're flying back up to San Antonio tomorrow, because I am at Toyota for class Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the weather's going to suck on Monday, so we can't fly then. So we'll go up on Sunday, and then come home and work 3 days, and it's Thanksgiving. Wow! Then we're going to be all over the place, because we got to hit his mom, my mom, spend some time here with the kiddo, with our kid, with Cameron, and then we'll fly to San Antonio probably on Sunday, assuming the weather is good. We have to drive, but to spend some time with Hannah as well. And then we need to end in San Antonio, because I have Valero the whole following week. I'll be at the Valero headquarters for training that whole following week. first week of December. And then we fly to Port Arthur on Sunday, and I'll be at the Bolero out there. And then on Wednesday after lunch, we fly back to Corpus Christi so I can do the Bolero site here and then take a breath. We'll be done with traveling till the end of the year. Well, work travel anyway. And then, that'll be the 16th. And then, so we have the 16th that we get home, and then Christmas and New Year's. And yeah, it's a busy end of the year. So that is now the life update. Okay, so now we're going to go on to stitching progress. There's been a lot. All right, I have no idea if these are in order. I do not have white clover here. I think that was ended. I don't remember if I showed you my progress on 16 Men on a Dead Men Ship, but that's where that ended up at. And then the next one that I had worked on was White Clover by Nora Corbett. That's Nora Corbett, Mirabay. I don't remember which one. Do I have it? No, Nora Corbett. And that's where that one ended up at. And in case you don't remember what that one looks like, I think I have a picture of it in here. That one. Those are all in the box in San Antonio. So that took us up to the 1st of October. Yes, you guys saw that already. Yeah, because I did my last video on October 16th. I'm losing my mind. And that's when we started. Yes, that is when we started WipsBGone. And I showed you all of the finishes from that up there. So anything after October 16th. Oh, great. I actually have a picture in here of when I did my video. So this is my finishes that I have done, stitching progress and finishes since then. At least I think it's everything. Okay. This was the next one that I pulled out to work on, which is Lizzie Kate. I'll make sure I'm going to get the name of it right here. A Banner Year. They're Boxer Juniors. And it was kind of funny. This one looked different. It had 2 different ways to do it. Like the outline was green on one side of the pattern and white on the other. So I did the white was what was called for on the floss on the chart. But this is on 28 count Monaco. Turned out really, really cute. I believe I have already passed those patterns along to Regina, but so pretty happy with that. So got that finished. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put things so that I don't make things fall. We'll just open a drawer and make a new pile. I just knocked something else over. All right, so then the next thing I finished was, and this is kind of a boring finish, but I took all of my Mill Hill ornaments and things that I had completed a while ago, and I fully finished them. I did that at the McQueenie retreat. And so after watching, is it Jody from Satsuma Street? This is what she uses, is the sticky foam, the sparkly sticky foam to put on the back of her ornaments. And so I found that on Amazon and have finished all of those. I can't reach them all, but you've seen them all before, all the sleighs, and put the sticky back on all of them. And it's actually really easy to cut. So highly recommend that if you like that. And if you want to know where I found it, let me know in the comments and I will see if I can find it in my Amazon order history, because I did order it quite some time ago. It might take me a few minutes. The next one that I worked on for WipsBGone and finished was Quaker to Halloween. And I did use Leslie's conversion from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I think the only thing I didn't follow was that she had like green in the rooftop, but I had already finished that piece by the time I got hers. And this fabric is a little, it's not an even weave. It is wider this way than it is this way. And you can't really tell. It's not, I don't think it was meant to be. It has the same amount of threads if you count them. But for whatever reason, they're slubbier. The ones going this way are slubbier than the ones going this way. So it ends up being fatter this way. So it is what it is. It's not completely noticeable, but it's supposed to be square, and you can tell it is definitely not square. It's more elongated that way, but it's still good. Okay, so that one is undone. That's Jardin Privé. I think I'm saying that right. That was what I did for 24 hours of cross stitch until I finished it. And then I decided this was the only start I did at the McQueenie retreat, is the free stitch Friday from Hermos Cod Stitches, the booze, hisses, and cross stitches. I did make some changes. Obviously, I changed out the floss for the jack-o'-lantern, which I thought was really cute. And I think I subbed most of the flosses. I subbed out for color and cotton. And instead of doing the stitches on the spools, I actually made it look like a spool and just did it fully across. But that turned out really cute. And I do not remember what fabric this is on, but I can probably tell you. I think it's earthen. Yeah, my picture this plus. So that turned out pretty dang cute. There goes the mailman. And I did not finish that. I think that was the last thing that I stitched on at the McQueenie retreat. And then, of course, I had to go to California. So I stitched on that some while I was in California. But then, and I think I stitched on like purse projects while I was in the plane. But I don't even think I have that out here. My little one. So I'm not digging through my purse for it because I didn't get finished. But then I worked on Filigree Star and fully finished it. So that little guy is all done. It's got cute little beads. I don't know if you can see the little star bead in the middle. And then I used, this is the stuff that you line jewelry boxes with. It's sticky. Got that on Amazon as well. And I covered the magnet with it too, so that it won't scratch up. Like, I made the mistake of putting the turtle, Mill Hill turtle that I stitched a while ago on my double oven in the kitchen, and it scratched the holy crap out of it. It looks terrible. But so and it still sticks just fine with the felt over it. So that little guy got done. Finished in a fully finish, right? Let's see. Where did I go next? Apparently I didn't finish the Lizzie Kate piece till after I was home. I'm sitting here looking at the finishes. And then, let's see. We had Halloween, and I started working on the Yo Ho 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 3 Hos by Post Stitches, which is also known as Sue Hillis Designs. He is phenomenal. I finished him up while we were at the Blooms retreat. I'm trying to think, did I change anything on this one? I don't think so. I think I used called for everything on there. The only thing I did change was it called for some of the lettering to be 1 strand versus 2 strands. And it was late when I was finishing this up, and I just did not even feel like doing that. So it's all 2 strands, and I think it looks just fine the way it is. So that is my little Pirate Santa, which I love. Again, my husband's high school mascot was pirate, so we have an affinity for pirates here. Let's see what the next finish was. This was, you got to have a retreat start and finish, right? Well, a retreat start. So I did, I wanted it to be fully from Blooms. So I bought the pattern, the fabric, and the supplies at the Golden Needle. And then so it's Cherry Hill Stitchery, Home of the Brave. And I was able to start and finish it while at the Blooms retreat. Turned out pretty cute. I have not cut the fabric down. It is, oh, I just had it. Where did it go? It is 32 count. It just says even weave. I don't know if it's Jobelan or Lugana. Vanilla cream from Atomic Ranch. It's a nice neutral. And so got that one started and finished at the retreat, which was fun. And then I started working on Southern Hospitality, which this is on some old vintage silk weaver. And I finished this a couple of days after we got home. I had gotten this flower done while we were at the retreat and had gotten a start on this one, but didn't quite get it finished. So that one is complete. And Love that. Came out of this lovely book. Taryn, I'm going to send this to you because there's nothing else in here that I want to stitch, and it has all the welcome things in it. So that is going to come your way as soon as I find an envelope to send it to you in. And let's see. So the next stitching progress was, and still working on, hang on, let me get this out of here so you can see the pattern. So really making some serious headway on WipsBGone. So Prairie Moon, no, mine is the trick in the tree. And that, I'm going to finish it this weekend. This is where we are right now. So I was about halfway done when when I started it. It was like crossways halfway done. And so I have the A and the B to finish there, another witch head to finish here, and a little bit more of that border. And then I have to do this. This is done. The letters on this side, that guy, that guy, that guy is finished. I don't know if I'll finish it today, but between today and tomorrow, it will definitely get finished. So that, I believe, is all of the stitching that I have done since we have talked last. That's a lot, right? I got a lot done. I'm very happy with how much I got done. Okay, so now let's go into plans. Yes, plans. So you already know about the travel plans that are coming up. WipsBGone will continue through the end of November. And what I usually end WipsBGone with every year is, because I would love to finish this, but it's a giant pattern, so I don't know that I will be able to, but I like finish up with this one every year. And this is called Russian Windows. I'm trying to find the cover sheet by Outforced Embroidery. Looks like that. This is Johnny's fault because I saw her doing it, and yeah, it's beautiful, and I love the colors. That's my color, and I have substituted the colors because I don't have theirs, so I substituted a bunch of all kinds of different colors. Let's see what I got in here. I've got some color and cotton. I've got some fiberlicious. I've got some, what else we got in here? Is that everything? Color and cotton and fiberlicious? Oh, I do actually have one Outforced one in here, but I haven't used it yet, apparently. Yep, so I think it's just mostly color and cotton and fiberlicious. Moss fiberlicious is, but yeah, it's kind of messy. But I love this one. So let me show you where we are, or where we're going to start from this go round. This thing's huge. Come on, dang it. It's not that far. It's really not that far from a finish, right? Trying to make sure I can see kind of through it to make sure you can see the whole thing, because it is kind of a gigantic piece. That border takes forever. I mean, truly forever. But it is going to be beautiful. Once you get going, though, it is, you kind of get a flow for the pattern. But that's what I'll finish with. I don't think I'll finish it. I mean, I'll have almost 2 weeks, but who knows? Possibly, stranger things have happened, like starting and finishing a pattern in one day. It could happen. Okay, so other plans. So once WipsBGone is done, I'm going back to stitching on my my whips, doing the touching all my whips piece. And sorry, moving stuff around so I can get to the other piles. So new headset. It's wired because it needs to be wired, because the Bluetooth ones just don't work as good. But next up in the transition, in the transition back to my touching all my whips, is Good Ship Sampler by Hands on Design. And this is where that one is. Got a lot of the word done. A lot of that done. Let's see. Yeah, there you know when that's getting finished. Not happening, not in 2 days, because remember, I spent 2 days on each of my whips. And so this will take us through the first 10 days of December. And then this one is, let's see what I got here. One If by Sea by the Cricket Collection. It's kind of bent, that little lighthouse guy. And my crazy butt decided to do this on a 25 count Lugana over 1. And that is what I have, just a little center section of the lighthouse. Yeah, that's nuts, right? I don't know if I'll be able to do all that. We'll see. That's that one. Sure, I'm putting things in the appropriate pile. The next one is also by the Cricket Collection. This one is Beachy Mood. Glare, just says beachy. And I have the beginning of the Ada. These were Mira, not their Mania starts. So I have them the middle, the beginning of the Ada right in the middle. And this one has no floss in it, which means it's going to need to be re-kitted. I don't always have time to do that when I'm doing Mania starts. Next one up is Liberty Lane by Country Cottage Needleworks. And that one has some floss, but not all the floss. Got the middle of the middle house. The middle house is mostly done. But that's where that one is. And then the next up in the date-wise is actually Russian windows again. So it'll get 2 more days of work if